Imogen Clark. Brand new single, You're Anything at All, and joins us now. Imogen, congratulations on the new single.
Thank you so much, Darren. Thank you for having me on the show again.
It's an absolute pleasure. You've been obviously very busy doing a lot of songwriting and music coming out. Is it getting any easier?
Yeah, look, that's a funny question. It sort of does get easier, but in the same way it gets harder. I mean, it gets easier sort of learning about, I suppose, life on the road and how to, make your album as good as you want it to be and all those sorts of things. But it also kind of gets harder the more, the further you have to travel and, the more you learn. It's kind of a crazy world, music, but I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Tamworth, the big festival for all Australians. What sort of things did you get up to this year?
It was another crazy Tamworth, as always. It was actually my 9th Tamworth, which is ridiculous because I've only just turned 23. I've been going for quite a long time. When I was a child, and it was really fun. I had my headline show at the Frog and Toad, which was a really good time, a full band show, and had the wonderful Brad Cox supporting me, and it was just a great time. I had a lot of other small spots and songwriter days, songwriters in the round, and some great spots at Fan Zone, and also just saw a lot of music, saw a lot of friends play. It was a really good time.
Brad Cox, big man, big voice.
I love him. I've been friends with him since I was about 15, and he's one of my best mates.
So you must have been really stoked when his name got read out on the Sunday night.
I can't even explain. I was checking Facebook every 2 minutes because I had another gig and I couldn't be there to watch, so I couldn't wait. And as soon as it popped up on my news feed, I yelled out in the middle of the gig.
One of the things we discuss when we've always got our artists on are the film clips, and I know we've done that in the past. And I love the stories involved in your film clips. Really, really good. Whose idea was to put this one together in the way it was? So
this clip was, like all of my previous clips, was directed by Jeremy Dillon, and I have to give so much credit for these clips to Jeremy because he really is an absolute champion. He has some fantastic ideas, and I've just learnt that he's so good at it that when I have a new clip, I just say, Jeremy, let's work together, and here's the song, here's the lyrics. You come up with some crazy concept because he's just so great at it. So I've really enjoyed working with him and giving him the reins on it. He always comes back to me with something that I absolutely love. So this clip was, a really great chance to sort of dress up in these crazy clothes and play all these different characters, and acting something I've always really enjoyed doing on the side as well as music. So it was a good chance to sort of, get a chance to play all these crazy characters, and we had a really great day shooting the video.
The look on the bass guitarist's face when he finds himself in that position, just outstanding.
Yeah, I absolutely love that, and that the actor playing my partner in that clip is actually my partner in real life, who I roped into into being the love interest. So he's doing a great job considering he's not a trained actor. I think he's doing a pretty good job. No
doubt about it at all. What about 2018? What's in store for Imogen Clark?
Well, this is a big year for me. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I've got a new album coming out in April, so it's now available for pre-order. The album's called Collide, and as you're saying, You're Anything at All is the second single from the album, so you can now pre-order the album, and it's released in April 27. In the meantime, before the album comes out, I'm actually on tour with Diesel, who produced the album as well. So I've got 30 dates supporting Diesel around Australia, in regional and urban centres around Australia. That lasts until May. And then I'm heading to Europe and the UK to support Lachlan Bryan and the Wilds, and then some more of my own shows when I come home. It's really a jam-packed year of releasing the album and also, lots and lots of touring all over the place.
Bit of a coincidence, 30 shows with Diesel while he's celebrating his 30 years.
Absolutely. I know it's a funny coincidence. He's a real legend, and to have, to be able to support him and tour with him and his great crew is a fantastic experience. So I've loved having him work on this album with me, and I can't wait for the world to hear it. So getting to tour with him is just icing on the cake, really.
People want to get a hold of Imogen Clark and they don't know where. What's the best way of doing it, Imogen?
Well, you can contact me via Facebook. I'm very active on all the social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, but also there's a contact email on my website, imogenclark.com.au, and all the normal places you can find my music like iTunes, Spotify, and, Apple Music, all that sort of stuff. So anywhere you want, really.
Thanks for giving up your time tonight and speaking with our listeners here on Sunshine FM, and we look forward to doing it again soon. This is the new single. It's called You're Anything at All, and Imogen Clark.
And who am I?